Welcome back, Tater Tots, to my channel for another new episode of our Solar System Legacy Challenge, Generation for Mars. This is episode 18. So in the last episode, if you guys watched it, Mason got a shock at the end of it because, that's right, Danica is back. She's back in town and he's not sure the whole story of everything that went on, but as you guys can see, he still has this picture of him and Danica on his desk, which is super cute. And oh my gosh, now we have 2 mice? Is that even possible? He has been trying to get rid of these mice for like ever, and it is just not working. Like, we've put trap after trap and nothing seems to be fixing this problem, and I just don't know what else to do. Hopefully it will be fixed soon. But anyways, yeah, so our girl Danica here, she is back. And oh, that's Saya. I thought I had another picture of him and Danica, but maybe I don't. I thought I did. But yeah, so he has been just trying to figure out what he's going to do. But he did, because she does still have the same number, and she did message him and say, hey, I was wondering if you wanted to just catch up before you head to work and get the coffee. And so he has agreed to go and do that. So we are going to go ahead and meet up with her over at the coffee shop here in San Myshuno. We have arrived at the coffee shop with Danica, and she is already heading on in. And oh, look, Utaka is actually here. And I lied, guys. I thought this was in San Myshuno, but I have it in Newcrest. I completely forgot. But it looks like they are heading on upstairs. Oh my gosh, Utaka. Oh goodness, and what happened to the floor here? I don't even know, but we'll just pretend it's glass, okay? And that's why they're just kind of floating there. But it looks like we do have a barista. We are trying to get something ordered. I don't know what he got. Wait for barista. There she is. Come on, lady. Get to work. We want to get our food. So yeah, we are trying to just get things all set up because he's got a lot of questions. You know, he's got a lot of feelings and questions. Also, guys, side note, sorry if my game seems laggy. I don't know what's going on today. Like, my computer and everything should be fine. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out. So it looks like they have both gotten themselves some cannolis to eat and snack on. So all right, now that they are at least having something to eat, we'll go ahead and have them start their conversation here because he is really wanting to know more about what happened. And for some reason it says a smooth apology. I don't know why. Did he insult her or something? No idea. But we are going to try to just find out some things about her, what's gone on. And of course, he's switched to a different table. Now Utaka is sitting in our chair. So for story purposes, let's just pretend, of course, that our Sims are not being busy being Sims and just changing seats. So we've learned that she is a vegetarian, and I guess that she is also a glutton. And we need to find out as well. Talk about fertility. Let's not do that. We're gonna ask her about her favorite color and everything, but he's like, so tell me, Danica, like, what happened? Like, so what's the whole story? Why didn't you really let me know? Think about it for yourself. Why didn't you let us know that you were coming back? And she's like, well, you know, there was just a lot going on. So as you know, I was in El Salvadorada and things were going really well. We were doing all sorts of things with like the local villages and helping the community and the people to build. We were working on a school in the area and things were going so good. We were having such a good time with it. But then, you know, things just happened. We ran into some trouble. And so we weren't able to continue with our project. So some people were going to stay behind, but they could only have so many, and I wasn't picked to be able to stay. So I came back, but I didn't want to just, you know, go straight to you and tell you like, oh, hey, I'm back, and just assume that you would want to spend time together like that. I wanted some time to just kind of think about things and figure out what my next goal was or my next plan, because I don't really know. I'm kind of at a loss right now. And so he gets that and he respects that and everything. And So I think he's feeling okay because it was unexpected to her as well. And so she's like, I really didn't mean any like hard feelings. I wasn't not letting you know just because I didn't want to talk to you or anything. It's just there's just so much going on. I was trying to figure out for myself what I'm doing. And so he really appreciates that she's being honest. And he's like, well, it's great to see you again. You look really great. I think you look beautiful. I love your new hairstyle. And she's like, well, thank you so much, Mason. You've always been such a sweetheart. And she's like, what about you? How have things been going? He's like, well, I've been really busy. I've gotten a ton of promotions at work, so I'm doing fantastic there. And me and Yutaka, he was someone I met at university. We graduated and he moved in with me, but he recently moved out, so I just got my place to myself and all of that. And she's like, well, I'd love to spend more time with you. I know you've got to head off to work. And he's like, yeah, I do. But yeah, I'll let you know, and we'll definitely do something again here soon. So look at that. He's feeling pretty good. He's thinking about a heart as she's leaving because he's going to head to work now. Mason has learned about Byron. Okay, that's great, Byron. I didn't realize we were talking to you, but bye. Mason has just gotten home from work and it looks like he had a pretty good day. I mean, for the most part, he's feeling pretty confident, but he is feeling a little stressed because the pressure has been building. And so we do need to I think we might have him take tomorrow off just to relax a little bit. And he does need to get his robotics skill up one more time. But guys, as soon as he got home, one of his whims up here that he wants to do is break up with Debra. Which was shocking. Mason fell out of love with Debra, and even though it's hard, Mason knows the right thing to do is to have an honest discussion so they can both move on. Which, I did not, yes, he likes cooking. I didn't even expect that. I could not ask for anything more perfect for our situation because you guys know what I was talking about in the last episode. How, he thinks she's fantastic, right? He knows that Debra is such a good person. She's sweet, she's smart, she's professional, she's very ambitious. But there's just something missing. And for him to come up with this all on his own, oh my gosh, we're literally, me and Mason, we're on the same wavelength. And I'm just so excited about it. So, yeah, we are going to have to be breaking up with her soon because, guys, after just having that coffee with Danica, he's feeling really good. You go here, you can see he thinks she's very attractive. They're best friends. They just clicked again, and look at his smile. You can tell how happy he is, and it's adorable to see him so cute like that. Also, I just have to say, okay, right, we were at the coffee shop and then he went to work. So then, the screen loads and you get back to your house until they get home from work. But when I got back to the house, it literally went straight to 8 p.m. when he gets home from work. Is that a new thing? Or I don't know. I feel like I've never seen it do that before. Otherwise, my game is just flipping out, which I hope it's not. All I added in here, okay, I didn't add any new mods, was I added a few things of some new CC and just a little bit of maybe 5 or 6 new pose packs. And that was about it. But hopefully none of those are just messing up my game. I don't know, but see how glitchy it looks? It just looks so jerky and I don't like that. But it looks like he's gonna go ahead and head on to bed. He is exhausted and I will see you guys tomorrow. So it looks like our landlord has just contacted us to say, hi Mason, we're going off the grid. We're moving out and giving up all technology, including phones. Thanks for all the memories. I'll be thinking of you while I'm foraging in the deep forest. Good for you. So I guess we'll be getting a new landlord. So that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that pop up. So that's a new one to me. But we'll go ahead and get him ready for work for the day. And we do need to have him make some breakfast. So we will definitely have him do that. Let's see. He'll just have himself an omelet for today. But he is feeling really confident. And like I said, guys, I'm going to have him take today off work. That way we can, that's right, I think we're going to invite Debra over. But you know what's funny? Okay, is Mason, I'm pretty sure, is thinking about just making some cookies so that he can, or brownies to try to help make this situation a little better. I'm sorry I broke up with you, but here's a brownie to try to ease the pain of it. Because he doesn't, honestly, he doesn't know if she's gonna be okay with it or if she's gonna be devastated. We don't know. I don't really know how she feels about him, honestly. Let's go back to her profile. Debra, where are you? There she is. So they do have amazing compatibility. It even says soulmates, but I find that hard to believe. And so he does think she's admirable and they're deeply connected, but yeah, they're missing something together and he wants to break up with her. So, we're gonna do what the boy wants to do. Apparently Mason is getting into the holiday spirit early because he's over here listening to winter holiday tunes, which I think is pretty funny. Like, boy, we're not even at Harvest Fest yet. Like, we're almost there, but you need to calm down. So he has just invited Debra over. So here she is. It looks like she seems agitated. Like, she seems upset. Maybe she's wanting to break up with him too. I don't know. But can we like call her in? Like, she should be coming in here. Like, come on, come talk to us. Come on into the house. Like, oh my gosh, don't go talk to her out there. Come on in. Have her come inside. Ugh, so annoying. So let's go ahead and we'll add her to our group. That way we can have them both together. So we're going to have her come on in. He's going to call her to come eat some brownies. That way they can just try to chat for a minute. He's like, hey, so how's work been so far this week? She's like, oh, well, there were some rough things I was dealing with at work yesterday. He's like, oh, I totally feel that. And maybe she knows that he went to lunch, or not lunch, but went to a cafe with someone that he used to be with. I don't know, guys. But look how mad she looks. She looks so agitated. Like, girl, I'm trying to invite you to eat some brownies. Like, maybe it's her time of the month. I don't know. She just seems in a bad mood. She's tense. Now she's suddenly flirty. Oh my gosh. She's like, I've been thinking about it. Can I move in with you? Like, look, she's wanting to move in, make future plans. Girl, no. Oh, thank goodness he exited out of that interaction. I didn't even click on that. He did that himself. She's like, wow, Mason, you made these brownies. They look great. So thank you for finally coming on in here. Okay. So, there's no better way to break up with somebody than to at least give them a full stomach, right? Because she'll be less hangry in this situation. So he's like, hey, you like the brownie? She's like, yeah, it's delicious. And she's like, aren't you supposed to be going to work? Oh, well, I decided to take today off. Things have been a little tense and I got a lot of PTO built up, so I'll be fine, which I think he actually does. Oh, he has 6 days worth, so not like a ton, but it's plenty. But okay, so things seem to be okay. But complain about partners, family, malicious arguments. I'm just going to have him do it. He's just going to get it over with. Hey, Mason, it's me, Debra. Do you want to go out on a date? Oh my gosh, she's asking him out on a date right now while she's in the house. Sorry, Debra. We're breaking up with you. She's over here trying to ask him out. And he's like, I just don't think it's going to work out, Debra. Like, I'm sorry. I know I accepted being your boyfriend the other day, but there's just something missing, I think, between us. And she's like, but what do you mean? Like, I mean, we hooked up the other night. Like, is that not what you wanted? He's like, well, no, I mean, like, that was great and everything, but you're a great girl, but I just feel like you deserve better than me. Like, and I don't think it's that he's trying to, is she in here crying? Or is she just venting? She's trying to calm herself down, I think. She looks pretty happy. Oh, there she goes. Oh, Debra, we're sorry. But, like, yeah, he's not trying to just do that guy thing where it's like, it's not you, it's me. But for real, like, he does think that she deserves someone that's more professional like she is. He wants someone a little bit more down to earth and adventurous, which that is more like Danica, And look, she didn't even eat her brownie. Girl, it's excellent quality. You better get in here and eat your brownie. Where'd she go? She's just gonna watch TV. She's like, well, that's fine and all, but it's not time for work yet, and I have to wait until the bus comes at the bus stop to pick me up. So I still have an hour because I thought that you were coming over here. You wanted me over here so that we could spend time together. And he's like, oh gosh, so awkward. But what's that? Is there another rat? Oh my gosh, of course there is. Mason, just take care of it. Stop worrying about it. For real though, we need to move out of this apartment because I'm so sick of all this TLC. It's getting really annoying. But oh, I forgot I have bills to pay. We'll have to take care of that. But in the meantime, I'm going to have him. She can just hang out, watch TV by herself. We got things to do. He's like, it's fine if you need to stay here till the bus comes to pick you up for work. You know, I've got things I need to get done. But why do we need to scrap your craft? We don't want to scrap it. We want to... Okay, I guess he finished that one. Completed his latest creation, the mechanism. So I did want to see for this exo-mech suit. So it looks like we still need to make, I can't tell, is that 12? I think that's 12. So we still need to make 9, 10, 11, 12. We need 4 more mechanisms and common upgrade parts we can just buy. So that's fine. He's chatting with Debra, trying to just make sure she's comfortable and that all things are okay. Oh, my game looks so much better and smoother now that we've been playing for a little bit. Okay, good. So we're just going to pretend now that her bus is here, send her on her way, send her home. He's like, I'm sorry if things had to end like this. She's like, I respect your decision, but if anything changes, oh, please let me know, Mason. Because there's no one more handsome than you. He's like, I know, I'm just kidding. He's not cocky like that. He's not like Grandpa Vance, okay? But let's have him come back on over here. We're gonna keep working on making our mechanisms because we got goals, guys. I want to make this exosuit. I've never had a sim, what do you call it? Like get high enough. I think I've had one sim do engineering, but they've never gotten this high to where you've gotten the ability to do the mexo suit. The exosuit. And plus this also works his robotic skill, which that can get us up closer to getting another promotion, which he's already at level 9, mechanical genius. Yeah, so I think he only has like 1 more level to go before anything else happens. But I think he's going to invite Danica out to the gym tonight and then maybe have some dinner together. I think he's going to invite her over and make her a delicious meal. I think that would be really cute because he has been wanting to go for a workout. He wants to go for a jog, but you know, that's okay. We're going to go to the gym with Danica. He's feeling so much better, happier, more confident now that things are over with Debra. I do want to see their panel now just to see what it says. So it does say broken up, not all love lasts. These Sims are no longer together, perceived as very attractive. He does still think she's attractive, but it's complicated. The burning romantic desire cannot be quailed, even if they don't like each other that much. And so, oh look, his sentiment about her is furious. Just the sight of Debra gets on Mason's nerves these days. Like, how dare Debra show her face? Wow. Okay, bitter about breakup. Debra can't quite shake some resentment towards Mason about how their romantic relationship ended. Debra might find it unpleasant to be around Mason for a while. So she's really upset about the breakup, but then he's really mad at her for some reason. Like, she's really getting on his nerves, which, you know, that's okay. You know, that is totally fine. So we're going to just let him finish up what he's doing here, and I will see you guys in a little bit when we head to the gym with Danica. We have arrived at the gym, and oh my gosh, look how cute Danica looks. Oh, girl. Oh, wow, she's already getting pumped up and ready to go. Looks like he is going on in here to do some heavy lifting. Boy, you just want to impress her, don't you? Yes, you do, Mason. Don't be shy about it now. He's like, oh, gotta pump up my big muscles for her. It is a little bit chilly outside. She is coming on in to get her workout on too, I think. I wonder what she is going to go and work on. Looks like she's going upstairs, so she's probably going to run on the treadmill, something like that. But anyways, so he is excited to see her, and just the thought of her really cheers him up. And I mean, look how happy he looks. You see his little reflection in the mirror, like that little smirk he's got. He's like, I can't believe like I did it. He was so worried about how things were going to go with Danica. And oh, hey, Aunt Eve, how you doing? She's like, oh, it's so good to see you again, Mason. How are things going? I heard you were dating someone named, what was her name? Debra. And he's like, oh, actually, Aunt, I just broke up with her. And she's like, oh, you know, it's fine. It happens. No worries. And oh, there is Danica. Girl, don't you walk away. Don't you walk away. So we're going to come tell her a funny story to make her laugh. So let's follow her wherever she goes. Or I guess she's going to turn around and come back down here to us. But we just want to have a little chit chat. So we have that Danica shows the everyman personality type, and they just want to belong and feel like a part of something. They lack any distinctive ability and rarely stand out. So that's interesting, I think. So he's just going to kind of talk about some of his favorite music right now. He's like, oh yeah, I've got this new workout playlist. I think it's awesome. You'll really, really like it. And she's like, oh yeah, that's great. And so she's like, you seem like you're in a really good mood today. Did something good happen? He's like, nothing really too major. Just things, are looking up. I think I'm going to get another promotion at work soon. She's like, that's fantastic. Because he feels like he shouldn't have to tell her that he just broke up with somebody. Because he doesn't want her to think that it's because of her, And so he's like, well, if we end up becoming anything, I'll tell her that later. And I mean, he does feel bad about it. Not that he's not sad that the relationship is over, but he feels bad because he knows that Debra is so upset and that it has hurt her feelings. He doesn't want to do that to anybody. But anyways, now that they've gotten at least a little bit of a workout, at least I know he has. Oh, look at her over here trying to swim. And she just pops out with some food. Girl, man, what are you even eating? Faux BLT. Look how cute her swimsuit. Well, you can't really see her swimsuit, can you? But her swimsuit is really cute. But we're going to have them head to dinner together, I think. Well, that's right. We're going to go back to the house together. And so can I invite her to the house with me? Travel. Yeah, with Danica. Okay. They have arrived back at Mason's apartment. He's like, you just hang out and do what you want. I'm going to make something for us to eat. So let's take a look to see what we've got. Some sweet and sour pork. He wants to impress her, right? So we're going to do something a bit fancy. Tagine could be really good. I do like that idea. Cheese pizza, no, we're not gonna do any ramen. Beef Wellington, that's pretty fancy, at least I think so. Fried fish, pan-fried tilapia. There's so many options. Italian meatballs, spaghetti. We're not doing Lady and the Tramp, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Beef yakisoba. I feel like we'll do some, buttered chicken. There's buttered chicken. Ooh, I love me some buttered chicken. Boy, let's make some of that. So he's going to come in here and make some butter. Is our cousin over here? She is. She's just hanging out in our room. Honey, go home. We don't want you here. We are trying to hang out with someone. Look, she's over here. Well, I was in the middle of creating my online dating profile. I'm trying to fall in love and find someone. Okay, Cecilia, we got you. Okay, girl, I get that you're getting swipes left and right. Everybody's liking you because you're so cute, but you got to move on. But it looks like Danica was enjoying watching a little bit of TV, but she's coming on into the kitchen to chat. Oh, it looks like she's going to get herself something to eat. She just grabbed herself a sandwich. She couldn't wait. She's like, I'm so sorry, Mason. I am just starving. I've got to do something. I need something in my stomach. He's like, no worries. You have yourself a nice snack. I'm going to make dinner. Everything's going to be great. And so she's like, so this is your place. It's pretty nice. He's like, yeah, it looks nice, but I've actually got quite a problem with rats sometimes and roaches. I'm thinking of moving here soon. She's like, oh, no, I totally get it. She's like, so do you want to move to another apartment in the city, or are you thinking about getting a house? And he's like, I haven't really gotten that far. I'm thinking right now just an apartment because, I don't really, I feel like once I have a family of my own, I'll get a house. And she's like, oh yeah, no, I totally get that. And so she agrees. She understands what he's talking about. So we're going to have him call her to the meal, and that way they can eat this delicious butter chicken. Let's take a look. Boy, yes, this makes me want butter chicken so bad. We and my husband found this awesome Indian restaurant here where we live, and I am just so happy. Their butter chicken is so good. It's so creamy, and their chicken is chef's kiss, just so tender. But yeah, so she's like, that coffee this morning was really good, even though we know they didn't get coffee. Come on, guys, use your imagination. And he's like, yeah, it was really great. She's like, and thanks for inviting me to the gym. You know, I really had fun with that. He's like, yeah, I know, right? That gym's pretty awesome. And they have a lot of really great benefits too. Like you can even go get massages at the local spas. And she's like, oh, like discounts? And he's like, yeah. So she likes that idea. But she's like, this food seems like it's excellent quality, but she seems really sad. I want to see, like, can we do something to try to cheer her up? Like, what happened, honey? Like, let's give her a compliment. He's gonna flatter her. Maybe try to tell her a joke, something like that, to make the you know, to soften whatever's going on here. We'll tell a joke about fashion and, okay, cuz, get out of here. Are you gonna take my trash out? Okay, well, thanks for doing that. But yeah, he's trying to make her laugh here. Like, we want to cheer her up and everything. Oh my gosh, of course our toilet's back here just broken. And ignore our dirty, nasty counter. But he's like, so have you kind of decided what you're going to do? Are you moving back officially? She's like, yeah, I have moved. I'm still working on figuring out what I want to do for my career, but I think things are looking up. And so he's excited for her. He's like, well, hey, if you need anything, you let me know. Like, I'm here. Or if you need a place to crash, like, just let me know. And she's like, I really appreciate it. I'm going to be staying at a friend's apartment for now while I figure out my plans, but I am looking to get a job, just trying to figure out what field I want. And he gets that. So he's happy to know that she is officially coming back, which definitely helps him. And so, oh, girl, what you doing? She's going to go make some food, I think. But boy, come in here and clean your nasty, nasty counter. We don't want to gross her out. And we need to come over here and these are all clean, but we do need to mop this up. But what is she going to come out here to make? Oh, she's just cleaning. Poor thing. She's sad cleaning, but she does look a little bit more cheerful. But he is wanting to get a promotion, which obviously we can definitely do that. But okay, before we just bother mopping up all of these things, I do want him to come over and just kind of flirt, just to try to give her a little bit more of affection, you know. He's gonna let her know. Let's see. Let's ask her if she's single. That is a very important question. You know, they're gonna have a little bit of a conversation. He's like, hey, so have you been seeing anybody, like when you were over there? And she's like, no, actually, I basically been just me, myself, and I, and then just my coworkers with everything that we've been doing with all the traveling and helping out the community. And he's like, oh no, that's awesome. I totally get that. That's cool. But he is feeling so happy inside to know that she was not with anybody. And so maybe we'll just have him kind of sweet talk to her a little bit. She's feeling a bit uncomfortable, so I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we can try. We can try just to see. And they're going to discuss some relationship ideals just to see. Oh, and she is giggling about it. So that went well. It's like, so what kind of goals do you have for your relationship? Like, are you looking to, he's trying to be really casual about it. Like, are you looking for something more or not? Oh, Mason. Wow, look at him making some moves. He's like, you look pretty tense. Like, let me help you relax. And she's like, thank you so much. Yeah, I've had a sore spot back there just with all the unpacking. I've been hunching a lot at my computer trying to look at jobs. And he's like, no, I totally get it. Oh, and she said that she needed to get going. So, whew, he's feeling really good. That conversation and tonight with dinner and spending some more time with her, he's definitely feeling 100% like he wants to try to move forward in this relationship or trying to start a relationship with Danica. So we're just going to have to see how it goes. It is Wednesday morning and Mason is woken up. He is feeling so good, so confident. He's got fresh minty breath. Nothing is tying him down. He did get a phone call that someone passed away, but I don't even know who they are. It says from losing a friend, so not a friend that we know very well, if there is one. And oh my gosh, that's right. I need to pay my bills. Mason, pay the bills before we forget. Let's go ahead and do that. Stop chatting with the new landlord. Mason is so close, though, to getting this next robotic skill, which I am stoked about. So let's do it before he goes to work. Yes, we are going to go to work. That way we can try to get his performance up. And boy, no, resume your mechanism. You're so close. I want you to get this before you go. Oh my gosh, Danica's calling us. So this is going to sound crazy. I know we're friends and all, but well, okay, here it goes. I have a crush on you. Guys, Danica, this is the second time she has called him to tell him that she has a crush on him. So she is officially calling to let him know that she still is crushing on him. She's like, phew, okay, so it's out there. Mason, would you want to go out with me sometime? You're super cool, and I really want to hang out with you some more. And he's like, of course, let's go on a date. He's not going to, like, say no to that. And she's like, wow, really? That's so awesome. I'm so happy I worked at the courage to ask. Let me know what works for you, and we'll go out. So, oh my gosh, guys, he officially is going to be going on a date with her. Can you believe it? Oh, I'm so excited for him. But, oh my gosh, I just realized he's dazed. That was a close call. Please be careful, Mason. I just want you to get this last skill right before you leave for work. Is that something we can do? He's got great, what do you call it, bars here. They're all in the green. But we're so close. Come on, let's get it. Not that he's going to get promoted to anyways because his performance isn't up high enough. But, you know, hi, Mason. We've heard stellar things about you. No. All right, Mason has reached level 9 of the robotics skill. He can enhance a servo with the Sim Defense Matrix Behavior module. I don't know what that means, but maybe we'll find out eventually. So he is headed off to work. We have the promotion task that he needs done, and we just have to work on getting his performance up now. Mason did amazing today. Look how high his performance already went up, and he earned another vacation day. So he had another wonderful time at work, but he is feeling, oh my gosh, of course this is broken. So let's have him use the bathroom. But anyways, so guys, a lot of things are going on right now. Oh, geez, our power just went out. Of course it did. Lovely. What a great thing to come home to. So needless to say, with this happening, Mason is making big plans to move out. Okay, like he needs to get a different place, which I totally get and respect. But we're going to have to probably wait until the weekend to do something like that. So yeah, he's pretty frustrated. Like he's like, I just got off work fixing a bunch of stuff, working with a bunch of mechanisms, and then I come home and he has to do the same thing. Like my husband is the same way. Like when, like, cause my husband knows how to work on cars and stuff. So then it's like when like at work, he doesn't work on cars. He doesn't do that. But it's like when he used to, it's like he would work on cars and he'd come home and then he'd have to fix something on one of our cars. And so, yeah, but he doesn't work on cars anymore. But yeah, so he's going to treat himself to a brownie. I don't blame you, boy. But I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. Things are going really well, I think, for Mason. He's feeling really happy. He's happy that things are ended with Debra, and he's so excited to know that cute little Danica here has admitted she has a crush on him again, and I think that's really cute. Like, something about them guys being high school sweethearts, they can't let their first love go, and I'm kind of here for it. So anyways, thank you so much, Tater Tots, for joining me on another new episode. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the future episodes, and don't forget to hit that like button and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you next time. See ya!
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? Just been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 and I'm singing like, whoa.